Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the new Witch Hunters released for Age of Sigmar, and also talking about how we can use them in Warcry. Yesterday we saw another great article on the Warhammer community site, this time introducing some new Witch Hunters to Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and of course we can use these in Warcry. And on top of the miniatures that have been released in the Cursed City, these are going to be a great addition and can certainly go towards some kind of vampire hunting, witch hunting warband. I think that'll be really fun. So let's take a look at the article and find out more about these Witch Hunters. So here we go, it tells us that this dad and daughter duo just love hunting witches together. And so as we scroll down, we get to see that Warhammer Age of Sigmar fans rejoice every week this month. They're showcasing a new miniature set to start in an upcoming Broken Realms book. What's more, they're kicking things off this week with a double whammy father and daughter combo hailing from the Witch Hunting Order of Azir. And here's the video, and this is going to introduce us to these. And so let's take a look at the video real quick, and then we'll have a look at some of the images close up and talk about what we think about them and how we can use them in Warcry.
You call them the Van Densts. For those of us that they've saved from the curse of the undead, we call them salvation.
So these look great, and the mood lighting they've done in this video is awesome. I mean, they look brilliant painted up with all the terrain, and even amongst the other free guild fighters there, they look awesome. But really looking forward to getting these. And there's a 360 view. Really cool. That flame's really great with a red dark flame. There we go, that's the video, and that was awesome. And so the first one we're going to meet now is Galen van Denst, and he's an uncompromising new hero who's joining the ranks of the Cities of Sigmar in the near future. And this is like really great. I mean, for the Cities of Sigmar, I've not been attracted to many of like the human figures, and I haven't really bought any yet either. But this one, this is a great sculpt. I really love this. All the different weapons. He's got the short sword, the long sword, the pistol. He's got the flaming torch, and he's got these kind of spikes. They're not spikes. What are they called? Stakes. So although it says he's a witch hunter, I mean, this guy is lined up to be an addition, surely, for some vampire hunting warband. But he looks really good. Some really great detail. The sculpting looks amazing. Like the face, the expression, like squinting as he's shooting the gun. That's really cool. So I'm loving this, even down to the little kind of little award he's got, little Sigmar award, whatever you would call that, on his lapel. So that's really great. And I love the stitching there on the pistol holder. So this is a great miniature, really cool. And so that's the first one, and they're releasing two here. And let's find out a little bit about him. So it says, this veteran witch hunter has seen hundreds of witches, heretics, and living dead burned at the stake during his illustrious career. Armed with a holy pistol and his trusty rune-etched broadsword, Galen van Denst can slay the vilest creatures and even banish endless spells with a determined strike from his blessed weapons. He may be long in the tooth, but make no mistake, nothing gets between his grim huntsman and his quarry. In recent years, Galen van Denst rarely works alone. He's often accompanied by his fellow witch hunter, who also happens to be his daughter, Doralia van Denst. So let's take a look at her now. Another great sculpt. This time we're looking at a crossbow, which is really cool. And again, she's got the stakes, she's got the long sword, and really brilliant detail. The face is fantastic. I mean, the painting on that is going to have a lot to do with it, I'm sure. But the sculpt looks awesome. And I really like the whole aesthetic of this miniature and the previous one. Really great. And again, you know, Cities of Sigmar just hasn't stood out. But these are really going to draw my attention now. Definitely got to get them, and hopefully they'll be bringing out a whole faction based around this idea of witch hunters. So let's have another read and find out a bit more about Doralia. And it says, unlike her father, who prefers to look his prey in the eye as he slays them, Doralia hunts primarily with her enormous crossbow. Its consecrated bolts hit with murderous power, and Doralia is rightly feared for her unerring accuracy with her weapon of choice. However, more than one of her would-be killers made the error of thinking she can't also handle a blade and found themselves disemboweled or bereft of a head. And so there we go, that's the introduction to her. And then now we can see some more images of the reverse of the minis. And this looks great. I mean, yeah, she's got the long sword, she's got the stake, she's got the short sword or dagger, and the stitching on the arrow kind of holder is really great. So the detail is fantastic. That little satchel she's got on her back is brilliant too. So I really love these. These are really good. I've never really thought like the pistols or guns. I didn't really like them before on the other miniatures for Cities of Sigmar. But I could get on board with this. I think this is really cool. So there we go. There's the 2 miniatures. And this is really interesting. And let's read on a little bit more of the article. There's a couple of paragraphs hopefully hinting towards some more miniatures for these. So far, Morathi and Teclis have each had their own book in the Broken Realm series, with Be'lakor and Kragnos on the way too. Every instalment in the saga introduces a momentous new chapter in the history of the mortal realms, so you don't want to miss any of them. And quite when and where the Van Denst will make an appearance remains a mystery for now, but know that they're coming soon. For now, grab yourself Battletome, Cities of Sigmar, and a few units like some hardy Free Guild greatswords to accompany the Van Denst, and keep an eye out next week for another Broken Realms model reveal. So hopefully this whole faction of the Van Denst is going to be like lots more miniatures. And I mean, they've released all these vampires with the Soul Blight Gravelords really recently, and so this would be a great faction to bring out to fight against them. And so I hope that it's not just going to be these 2 miniatures as like kind of heroes that just to accompany a book. I hope this is a faction of its own that's going to be released. I'm really looking forward to that. But for Warcry, these are going to be great. I mean, they look just like the guy from the Cursed City. They look like Jelson Darroch. And you can even see, actually, I've just noticed it, that the female miniature here has got the same kind of hat as him. So they're all going to come from the same kind of background, I would imagine. And they're really going to fit in together. So I think if we put these 2 miniatures with the Cursed City heroes and then use the stats from the Sentinels of Order Warcry supplement book for the Cities of Sigmar, I think we could really put together a fun witch hunting, vampire hunting warband. And these are definitely vampire hunters too. They're carrying those stakes for a reason. So we're definitely going to be able to use them in a vampire warband, hunting warband. So that's really exciting. So really happy with these and looking forward to finding out more. But what do you think? I'd love to hear what you think about these minis. Is this something that interests you? Have you played Cities of Sigmar? And do you think this will really add to your armies? And what do you think about them for Warcry as well? Do you think they'd make a good warband? So join in the comments below. It'd be awesome to hear what you think. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page. And thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out. And you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description and it'd be great to see you there. Thanks for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.